Danny Fan. Thank you for coming and joining us. And shout out to the replay game, Cloud Watchers, and everybody who will be joining us tonight in the chat. And welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Yes, you heard me. Thirsty Thursday. The thirst is real. So while you enter the chat, please like this video, share us out. If you haven't
Awesome.
already, please subscribe. You're looking very
Speaking.
dapper, Mr. Viral.
Nah,
I see.
you the one. You the one over there looking at.
I see.
I'm copying off you. I'm just doing what I see you do.
See the hat. Hey,
Hey, Larry.
they entered the building.
Yep.
TSM, you
I
good?
was. I think I was getting. I was. You was glitching on my end. Maybe it was my side. I don't know. Maybe it was my internet. But yeah. Speaking of thirsty,
It's okay.
you got what you snacking on over there? You got something to drink? What you bring to the pot tonight?
You really want to
I mean,
see?
we gotta see. We already know. You know, we the food critics, snack critics. Hey, Larry, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate that, young lady. Now hold on. Do I see? Is that okay? You gonna have to explain to me because I thought that was is that broccoli with cheddar on it?
See broccoli,
That
coleslaw, coleslaw, and steak bites.
story time with Uncle Bill. Thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. You went heavy on me tonight, Fanny. I'm gonna grab a little few snacks I do got, but you just showing off on me tonight. Though. Like you ain't had to show off like that.
Hey, Uncle Bill. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you once again for the Cloud Watchers replay gang and everybody in the chat. We appreciate you. And welcome once again to Thursday, Thursday. You heard me. Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, where we talk about things that people are doing to get attention, to get our attention. And somebody has reached our attention. Uncle Bill says, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing well. How are you, Uncle Bill? How are you? Hey, Bree Bree. How are you doing, love? Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for being here, Bree Bree. TSM went off to go get his snacks. So I'm glad you're doing great, Bill. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. TSM went to go get him some snacks. I showed him what I'm eating for dinner. So he went to go get himself some snacks. So, but we just wanted to lighten you guys about Thirsty Thursday, who we got on the docket for Thirsty Thursday. And the man on the docket for Thursday Thursday is the man himself, Mr.
All right,
Presidential, Mr.
I am.
Donald Trump. Okay, he back to the bag of snacks.
So I ain't go. I told you we went light today. I didn't know you was gonna show off like that, but you know for a fact I keep these free promo. These are the best. Make sure that y'all tap in. And I got barbecue potato chips.
Should have got the rippos though.
And you know the crazy part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy part is I didn't even pay for this. Shout out to the number one Cash App donator, Queen. I know who I am. Actually got that bag of snacks for me. And so shout out to Queen. I know who I am. If y'all don't know who she is, you better get to figuring it out now. I'm telling y'all, she's a great supporter. She got some. She don't upload content as much, but the content she do upload will kind of bring you back to home. You're like, oh, I remember we used to cook that. Like, oh, I should never. I seen her try like different type of ingredients. Like, no, I never even would thought of doing this with that. I'll find that particular video. I ended up trying something after she tried it, but I forget exactly what it was. But y'all tap in with the queen. Yeah, you foggy. You looking foggy over there. Wipe it off.
Can you do me a favor real quick? Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you let Mama Helen know that we're live?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right, let's bust into these topics though.
Okay, first topic we're going to talk about is the man himself, Mr. Donald Trump. Let me put out a disclaimer. This is not a political channel. This is not a channel to bash anyone or to sway anyone's political beliefs. These are totally the thoughts, opinions of myself, Fanny, and TSM Rapper, better known as Mr. Viral. Once again, this is not intended to sway or bash any political party. This is just a topic that we came across. Maybe you guys know about, maybe you don't. And it was brought to my attention that, I grew up watching PBS Kids, Sesame Street. What's the other one? Arnold, um, and a few other childhood favorites that we all watch. Well, it's been brought to my attention that
Can't
PBS will
leave,
be no more.
can't leave
Hey,
Elmo
Derek,
out of that.
thank you so much for coming, beautiful. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, appreciate you, Derek to Search. Thank you so much. I've been checking out your videos, and for y'all who hadn't, the videos that she got uploaded over there, basically, y'all would kind of like get previews of certain things that my manager and I would talk about over here. So she's uploading things over there that actually matters and some great valuable information that you can use. And I know a lot of us don't watch the news, but we can catch certain and quick clips that will give us all we need over there on Dare to Search channel. So if y'all ain't tapped in, you better go lock in right now.
Yeah, go over there and watch her new upload. Y'all need to let sis be letting it be known what's going on. Go over there and tap in with her and please subscribe to her channel. Hey, Sissy Boo, my girl Helen. Sissy Boo, how you doing? Um,
Hello, Mama.
like I was saying, it has been brought to my attention that the president, Donald Trump, um, there will be no more PBS. Um, he's replacing it. I forget the name, what it's going to be called, but it's basically giving children of the U.S. a history lesson about the history of the United States. And from my understanding, the first topic, are you guys ready? They're going to be talking about slavery. What do you think, TSM? What are your thoughts about that?
Ah, man. I mean, is it really needed with the cartoons? Is my thought. Is it really needed with the cartoons?
Well, basically, from what I was told, that once again, this is listen, this is just from what I've been told. Um, basically, they want to rewrite history and basically say that we need to get over it. This is 2025, and we basically need to get over it. It's causing dissension and discord, and
I
yeah.
think the fact that you said it's causing dissension and discord, I believe this is going to cause more separation and division than anything. Um, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I believe it's going to stir up some controversy that don't even need to be stirred up. Do we need to get over it? Hell to the no. Because if it was any other race, they'd be thinking the same way we thinking about it. But for me, I just think they need to. I don't know. I think at a certain age, where especially with cartoons, I don't think. I think it's gonna say for me. personally, for my children, I wouldn't allow them to watch it because that's what
Me.
questions are gonna get to. Too many questions gonna come up, and how do I answer these questions? Is the answers gonna cause them to have hatred towards the people that did this to them people? You know what I'm saying? Like I believe the kids are straight where they at right now, and they already not straight as it is. Why add more conflict inside a
Wow.
child?
There the search says they say slavery was good for us. We gained skills. Wow.
The
Wow.
only the only skills we gain is knowledge, and it wasn't in a good way. And the knowledge we did learn is that we carry the same knowledge today. Y'all know it's still racism today, right?
Very much so.
Do
Very much.
who feel like we need to get over it? Do they not know that it's a bigger percentage of, let's just say it, black people um that's not even really, how could I put this? I want to be safe how I say it. Um I'm gonna hold back on that one, Fanny. But just know I believe like for the people who think that they had to put themselves in our shoes first. Had to put themselves in our shoes first. I even hear
He's broke a
people
million.
people even say, well, it's not like it was actually you going through the slavery. It was our ancestors. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's a lot with that. But I think as far as them having all of this stuff in children's cartoons, I believe it's absurd. I don't think that needs to be uh templated.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think the reason why this is happening is because it's leading more away from a democracy and more towards a dictatorship? Do you think that's what it is?
No, I personally think, and it's just my personal thought. Um, I believe it's more so control. Believe it's more so control. They're gonna start trying to control us through television programs, just like and it's gonna ultimately overreach into your personal life. I believe it's just a start of control, and they started with something minor, cartoon. It's kids' cartoon. They picked something they didn't think we was gonna start controversy over, but I believe it's control. For me, I believe we're gonna try to have some kind of control. And something bigger coming, and it's just the beginning of it.
I agree. I agree. I personally will not be allowing my children to watch it. I personally won't. I, it's just certain things I feel like as a mom, I have a right to teach my children, and I don't leave it up to the government to do that. So they will not be, they will not be participating in any of that. It's just like a couple years ago when
So is it a
my,
go? Like, did they green light this already, or is this something that they discussing? It's something they talking about putting into play.
from what I understand, is something that's a go already. So it's just like a couple years ago, well, a few years ago when baby girl, she's 9, she was like 5, 6 years old. I got an email from her teacher that they wanted to teach, um, what's the word? Because I know I can't say it, TSM. They wanted to teach same relationships to, we're talking kindergartners. And I'm like, what? like, like y'all want to do what? And I said, no. I said, absolutely not. And I got this whole pushback about, oh, it's a video, it's geared towards children their age, this, that, and the third. The answer was still no. It's like, no. It's just certain things I just feel like need to be taught in the home.
That
And
right
I
there,
just think
that perspective right there. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm glad you made the choice that you made on that because I was just actually thinking to myself earlier. Um, I believe I was watching something. I don't know, I forget what it was. It might have been I think it was Forensic Files. I was watching Forensic Files, and a park came. And my kids was in here in the stream in my man cave, right, playing on the foosball table. And I saw I tell them like, yo, y'all leave out for a minute, real quick. And so my oldest boy just didn't really understand, like, but they just, they just hear it. And I had to tell him, like, yo, it's certain things I watch on TV that the adults around me allow me to watch that I still can't get out. I just can't stop my brain at 32 years old. And I watched this, but I can't remember a lot. You know what I'm saying? What I've been through, these type of things you think what kids throughout their whole life, they can watch one thing and they be thinking about that one thing throughout their whole growing up and shit. So I'm glad you made that decision.
Tracy, my kids are homeschooled. They've been homeschooled from kindergarten all the way up because she's entering the fourth grade now. So they've been homeschooled their whole educational life. And it's like, I think the more they're at risk of losing government funding, it seems like they're more susceptible to comply with things that
Yo, yo, Fanny,
I don't.
yo, mute and unmute yourself because I think your mic is doing like this dragon thing.
Can you hear me? Is that better?
That's better. That's better.
Um, I just feel like it's just certain things when you have programs that are governmentally funded, like homeschool, um, and they're at risk of closing or losing some form of funding, which homeschool programs have lost some funding. That it's going to be a lot of pushback. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people like to comply with things that they normally wouldn't comply with because they want to save different programs and things of that nature. And it's just like, I don't want my children. She's 9. What does she need to know about that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not naive to what the world is today. I'm not naive to that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, leave that up to me. I'm not leaving
Yo,
it up to
crazy that you say that because, and I want to ask you this, and I'm asking the chat this too. So if y'all all can answer, because I want to see the different perspective of different adults, especially parents. Do y'all feel like children today get more passes than we got as children? For example, um, one of my let's just say I know a 14-year-old kid came around me with a tattoo. And it's like, yo, like 14, like when I was young, that was like a no. Like grandma put the title to me for doing something like that at 14. Do y'all feel like children get more passes today than we got growing up?
um
I mean,
I feel like I
keep in
I
mind the situation they got going. Where you remember when we was growing up, the whooping thing was a whole allowed thing, and it's like now you can't even discipline your children through whooping them. They're allowed to call CPS and say, "Yo, mom's put a belt on me," or whatever the case may be. So keep that in mind when you answer your question.
yeah, because you right now they have agencies to parent the parent. And you know what agencies I'm talking about. They want to come in and try to dictate to you how you discipline your children. And I mean, some parents have gone overboard and it's just flat out, you know what. But you got parents out here are just their kids, friends. They go to the club with their kids. They let their kids smoke. They let their kids drink. They let their kids get tattoos. Their daughters are getting pregnant early. Their education. They dress promiscuous. They do all these things. Like, I would have never did that. Not in the household I grew up in. Not with my granny. My granny didn't play none of that. And it's like, I think too many parents they get so overwhelmed, especially when you live in a household and there are multiple children. They're just like, just go ahead. Just go ahead. And they don't think about the long term effects that it have on that child by having
Hold
that
on,
mentality.
hold on, Fanny. So right there, and I hate to shift the narrative to this, but this is a needed discussion. You also
Okay.
said something strike me. Okay, so like I said, I grew up in. I'm a '90s baby, right? And so I
Mm.
had cousins and everything that grew up in the '80s. And so within that time span, parents were literally 25, 30, 1, 22. Now, moms is 15, 16. Now, I want this scientific, I want you to tell me what happened between the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s were these little girls, because it wasn't with our era. It's rare that you heard, man, when I was growing up, if we heard somebody else like 14, 15 pregnant, man, what? That's a trip out. That's a whole trip out. We only seen that on Jerry Springer or something. So what happened? Why why did this generation of girls and young boys, why are they interacting with this type of activity versus the 80s, the 90s, even the 70s? There was no teenagers or babies having babies. What happened to where it's now all over the world? Like, could you give me your take as a mom, as a woman, as a manager? What do you think happened to where now? And I believe that's where the issues comes in, that it's a lot of young parents, and a lot of these parents nowadays don't have the same capabilities that the mom '70s, the '80s, the '90s. They don't have those same capabilities. Like you said, they going out with their daughters, sons, smoking with them, letting them get tattooed. Why? What happened? Just explain to me what you think happened.
Before I give my opinion, Tracy said technology and TV replaced, hold on, technology and TV replaced parental duties. I agree with that 1000%. I really do.
Ooh,
I
that's a
really,
good one. That is a
it,
good one.
it's the
No,
truth,
that's crazy.
especially when you have young parents and they have multiple children. And it seemed like, and I'm not going to say all, I'm just going to say a few, quite a few. It's a quite a few mothers are in secret competition with their daughters, that they're living vicariously through their daughters. Like, they started having babies when they were 13, 14, 15 years old, and they daughter out here 15, 16 years old with no children. And, they just now their kids like, wow, she's 16, she don't have no kids. When I was your age, I had at least two kids. You know what I'm saying? And then they're just like have this secret hate or animosity towards that child, or they're in competition. And they just think they don't have no guidance. There's no guidance, there's no structure, there's no. And me, I grew up in a household where we believed, we were Christian. A lot of kids are growing up not having those Christian values. They don't know the importance that their bodies are temples. They are to be honored. And then it's like you got mothers and fathers too. I'm not just gonna say it's women's. You're exposing your children to multiple people. The mothers got different men running in and out, and they're, oh, that's your uncle, or that's your cousin, or the or that's auntie, or that's friend. And then it's like you don't understand the seeds that you're planting in that child's head. As a woman, it is my due diligence to be a role model for my daughters. I have a 17-year-old. He has a girlfriend. When I tell you, when he links up with his girlfriend and they parents and they go out, they are chaperoned. They are never alone. And he treats this girl like gold. Like when they first went on her first date, we were all there. Not We chaperone them. I'm gonna say that. And the father pulled me to the side and he was like, you know what? I never I never saw this. I never saw. He was like, your son literally pulled out her chair, opened her door for her. When she got up to go to the bathroom, he walked her to the bathroom, stood outside the door, made sure that she was safe, paid for her meal. And in the back of his mind, I knew he was probably thinking, oh, this just the act. We gonna see how this go. They've been together for over a year. And it's the same thing consistently. And he just mind blown. He's just like, you know what? He was like, although I trust him as a man, I still have to guard over my daughter. And I can't do nothing but respect it. And then it's like, I have little girls. And it's like, I want them to see that as their brother, that's how they want a man to treat them when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? Not all this, oh, I got three, four girlfriends to make me feel like a man. Or I gotta call her out of her name and make me feel like a man. Or I gotta lie to her, I gotta cheat on her, I gotta disrespect her. We go out, are you gonna pay for this meal? And it's just like they know at a very young age, like this when I get a boyfriend, I want my boyfriend to treat me like my brother treats his girlfriend. And that's something that's already instilled in their head. So it's like it's something that they're taught on a continuous basis. Even when he talks on the phone with her, he has nothing but respect for her and her parents and her grandparents. And it's like I hear all the time. They just be like, thank you so much. Thank you, because we don't have to be worried about him. But they still chaperone him. Every time they go on a date, they are chaperoned because my baby got a future. He got plans, and I don't want that to be ruined by slip up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to be ruined by him being tempted to the point to where he make a mistake and he's angry about it or he's forced. You know what I'm saying? And I think too many children are having children so young they don't understand what it takes to raise a child because you having babies raising babies and they don't understand. And a lot of parents, they be young too. They be 32, 33, 35 years old and grandparents. Whereas you used to your grandparents being like in their 50s and 60s and 70s.
No,
But now
grandmas,
you got,
and grandmas no more. Um, Shout out real quick. Shout out to Shamika, Bree, and Life with Paulette. Thank y'all so much for coming through. In case y'all missing it, my beautiful co-host is gonna remind y'all what we speaking about right now.
oh, I'm going to shout out to everybody who's joined the chat. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I apologize. What we're talking about is parenting. Parenting's back in the early days versus what parenting is now in the 2000s. And I just feel like a lot of parents, they want to be their children because you got certain things that's been put in place that if you go out to a grocery store and you just having a human moment with your child and that child is acting up in the store and you be like, hey, get over here, or hey, get your over here, somebody in the background could be like, oh, the child must be getting abused at home. And next thing you know, before you walk out the grocery store, you got them people in your face. You got the handcuffs slapped on you. And then you got to go through the embarrassment. You getting arrested. You being interrogated. You got them people in your life, and it's a process just to prove your innocence. If I feel like a child is being abused solely based on a parent having a human moment, because we all know we can all point out and recognize when a child is being abused. Like if a child hear that person, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like now, it's just, I think a lot of parenting has been taken out of the parents' hands because all a child got to do nowadays, if they get mad at mommy and daddy, or I'm going to call them people on you, make up a story And if the story sound too right, guess what? Them people gonna come knock on your door. They gonna come holler at you. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying? And it's like,
to you, bro. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Fanny. I'm sorry about that.
and it's just like, what do you do when you in that situation when you've done nothing wrong but discipline your child? You know what I'm saying? It's just like like
Yeah,
you
it
were
is.
saying about tattoos, is having tattoos. I personally like my 17-year-old, he doesn't have any tattoos. You could clearly see I have one, but he doesn't have any tattoos. If he at the age of 14, he and his face is tatted up or whatever case may be, guess what? Them people gonna come talk to me
Yeah, so that's
because
what
they
I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. Let me ask this. Let me ask this. Discipline is definitely needed with children because right for the fact that whatever they do is gonna fall back on you. I got one now, one of my twins now. I think he's done something probably like a year back, like a year ago. I think he went to school and he had like my pocket knife that I use for fishing. He had that in his book bag. And so he's like on probation for that now. And so I have to be the one to go up there and deal with it. And then it's just like even before this, it's just like other things that have had happened in the past. Windows get busted, and anything these kids do, the parents is gonna be the one to have to take care of it. And so if you're not disciplining your child, and they of course kids are gonna be kids, and they making the wrong decision, they gonna stick to making wrong decisions until that discipline comes. So you gonna have to discipline your child somehow.
So as far as discipline goes, what do you consider discipline versus flat out, you know?
Why you ask me
Is that
on? Uh,
is that your two, or do you believe in talking to your children?
Listen, I'm gonna just be all the way honest. I got boys, right, and one of them just turned 14, right, and there's been three different occasions where they come home in a police car, and so and it be for things that I've talked to them about, and so me, I'm a parent of believing when it comes to especially my boys, and I know how they are, and the fact that they're not even 13 yet, and they already coming home in the back of a police car, I spank them. I do.
So do you
That's good.
are you or I'm just talking about like a regular situation. Say if it could be a situation of them breaking curfew repeatedly. How do you handle that?
I mean, that's simple. Like I said, technology has taken on these kids. So all I do is take away a game, a tablet, something like that. It really gets to them. Like that really, really hurts their heart. Like you ever been through like your first bad breakup and you was like really, really hurt. And you like, I can't believe this really happening. That's how they feel when I take when I take their devices away.
These kids, they man, listen, we don't seen videos with children will whole turn and flip out on their parents if you take their phone, their iPad, whatever. They
And
will
another
hold.
example, they need it because look at the video you sent me. You just sent me a video the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, and I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure if they not under bad parenting, I'm pretty sure their mom or their pops told them once before. They got caught doing it before, and their parents talked to them about it once before. We do got 7 minutes on here, and with the 7 minutes, I wanted to kind of thank everybody for running me up another 100,000. We got another viral video, and they just gonna keep coming, keep coming. Gotta address this. I see people in my comments. Yo, listen. If little old me, right? Just say, right, if little old me went to dude's channel and this dude got 3 million followers, if I went to his channel and I went and stole some of his content and posted it on my channel, there is no way that content gonna stay up. It's gonna get copyrighted, it's gonna get flagged, it's something that's gonna happen. So people mad at me for saying what I got to say. This y'all supposed to be with me. Like, yeah, bro, you are you just now making it out of your little crumble zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now people that watching now. We getting 1 million views per 7 days, ain't we, Fanny? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Last 2 weeks, we got 1 million views straight. Last 2 weeks, 1 million views each, and it's like, yo, for somebody that big like that with 3 million followers, uh, for somebody that big to come in. Like I say, YouTube has this option where your videos can be remixed. But for me, I set those videos not to be remixed because I know how certain people is. And the fact that somebody had to send it to me and show me that he cut my video, the last lady that did it, she wrote me. She wrote me. I wrote her like, "Yo, nice video. Just wanted some acknowledgement." She wrote me back and mentioned me on her channel. This dude act like he don't even see me, which I know he's seen me. And so for the people that's coming in my comments, talking about, "Oh, you need to be nice" and all of this. Heck no, this dude got 3 million followers. And like I said, if it was on the other foot, I'll be getting a hot boot too. So he getting all of these hot boots. He getting both of them. Like I say, I just want some acknowledgement from the dude. I'm the original. Hold up, I'm the original creator of all of this. Matter of fact, I wish I had my other device. I was just in here working on three more. I got three more that's about to come, and so y'all be looking out for those. Matter of fact, I do have my other device. Yeah, I'm creating all this, and I was the first person that even started uploading this type of content on YouTube, and the fact that people are already starting to use it. I'm uploading. I'm doing these now as we speak. Editing, producing, this is all TSM right here. And so the fact that I didn't get acknowledged and the dude got 3 million followers, he could have just said, "Yo, shout out to TSM" for one day and took the post down. The fact that he act like he didn't even see me, and I know he watches my channel. Like he watched the video, he cut it, he took his time to screen record, cut, and edit it, and as if he made the video himself. And so I just wanted to speak my mind with my little 10,000 subscribers because, like I said, the shoe and I took from him when he got all the followers over there, I'd have been getting every inch of his hot boots. And so I'm just doing the same thing. I'm not trying to be a idiot, a jackbutt, or whatever y'all, a bully or nothing like that. Just acknowledge me. Don't act like y'all don't. Y'all big YouTubers be watching us and then y'all act like y'all don't even see us. So just simply acknowledge me, bro. I won't copyright the video. None of that. So yeah, Penny, you got something to say before we get up out of here?
But what we talked about this and we knew this was going to happen. So he has another video who has reached 100K. And congratulations to you for that, TSM. But before we continue, we have to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Apex. Show them, TSM, what you can get when you order Apex electronic devices. You get your headphones. Come on.
Just told my for not having a box, but I do got the box. So they did send in another packaging, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all this great LED screen. And these things fit snug to the T, and you can even twist them, right? You can twist this cap because sometimes we have issues with our earphones falling out. You can twist these until they adjust for your ear size personally. And it has a great LED screen on this thing right here that can give you the charge, and you also add the date to this thing via Bluetooth, and they got an app that you can download is going to be compatible with this thing. So y'all definitely want to go and search Apex, Google them, go to their Facebook, Instagram. Anytime you purchase a product from them, if you use my promo code, that's 4 zeros, not O's. You're gonna get yourself up to 30% off. But that promo code is only gonna last for another month or two. So y'all make sure y'all stepping in with Apex. Let them know the rapper and manager sent you.
And don't forget the nail polish. You can't forget the nail polish.
Ooh. Okay, so I
Cannot.
left my pocket upstairs. I was just polishing my nails and I left it downstairs. Y'all go to tsmentertainment.com where next month or at least the next 27 days we're gonna have blue ready for y'all, which we got our prototype blue. And that was just give for us to give them the okay for us to fill it, review it, and let them know that it's cool. And so we got that on the way in the next 27 days. Right now we got Matte Black, we got Molasses Black, and we got Jet Black. Y'all tap in with all three because I'm telling y'all these things will have you feeling like a rock star. Ladies, and how you feeling like a diva, I'm telling you, y'all tap in, man.
Back to regular scheduled programming. So, what do you guys think about us losing PBS Kids and the new parenting styles of 2025 or in the 2000 as a whole? Do you agree or disagree? Or what is your input on what you think about what's happening with the government infringing on our rights to teach our children certain things like slavery, um, sexual. I can't say that word. I apologize. Certain relationship behaviors, and also about new parenting styles in the 2000s. Do you agree or do you disagree that they were better in the earlier years when our parents, or do you think the styles are the same, or do you think it's gotten worse or better? Let me know in the chat what you thinking. Tisson, what do you think? Do you think it's gotten worse or do you think it's gotten better? I don't know what happened to TSM. So, in my opinion, I just feel like when they implemented certain agencies to patrol the parents, I feel like it opened the door for parents to lose certain rights in parenting. Don't get me wrong, I know that there are some children who need that type of assistance. But I just feel like sometimes children can also be manipulative and do things in their favor, especially like if their parents or helicopter parents or parents who are just like, no, I want you to be home before the street lights come on, or whatever case may be, or they're skipping school and their parents are getting tired of getting those phone calls like, hey, your child wasn't in school today, or a situation like TSM mentioned about a child 14 getting face tattoos or whatever. It's like, what do you do as a parent when you have certain agencies and governments set in place to protect their children from their own parents when their parents are simply trying to discipline? What do you do in that situation, TSM? What advice would you
Like
give?
hey, for me, that comes if you go back to what I was telling you earlier, when you asked about the TV programming, and I say, yo, that's control. They're trying to take control of everything to where we don't notice it, where we just looking at them as political decisions. Um, they feel like we stupid, and some of us is not awake, but we definitely woke. They're trying to take control, and the best thing that we can do is just to be the best parents that we can be the best parents we can be, and not allow the government to take care of us. Because if we allow the government to take care of us, they're going to take control over us.
I agree. I agree. I feel like so much has happened within the
You listen,
past 10 years. I feel like sometimes as a parent, you get overwhelmed, you get frustrated, but at the same time, it's like you, as a parent, you should have a right to raise your children um, in a safe environment without being criticized on your parenting skills. Because I know there's some parents out here overwhelmed and they have human moments. And then you have some parents out here just flat out bullies. And I'm gonna be honest, you have some parents who are bullying their children. So it's it's
um,
it's a slippery slope.
to go back to your first question, and I see Helen, because I was gonna make a similar suggestion. I was about to say they can take PBS Kids off the TV, but we always make a way to find a way around things. We just gonna go to Tubi, we gonna go to YouTube. Like y'all can't strip it from everywhere. It's already out there. Once you put something up, it's stuck forever. Y'all can't take this away from PBS Kids. Whatever y'all put up there, the ratings just gonna drop. This is gonna be like a boycott. Y'all ain't gonna have no choice probably but to put it back.
But
But we
like,
uh,
do you feel like the
but
government have a right to monitor what we watch or what we allow our children to watch?
no, they don't. But they have a right to make adjustments how they feel because they are in control. We don't have the control. They are. They tell us what they go to. Every Kroger's you go to, it has the same stuff in there. It's not like you go to the Kroger's and the next town over and they got different meat. Everything is plain. Everything is there. So we gotta buy what they have in that Kroger's. We have to buy what they have in Walmart. What else we gonna eat? So it's nothing but control. And I appreciate y'all coming. Fenny, you wanna call this one out? My kids is acting wow.
Okay. Thanks everybody for joining us once again. And before we close out, shout out to Apex. Go to Apex and get your electronical devices. And don't forget to get your not mine, but your nail polish. We have it in matte black, molasses black, and jet black, and upcoming blue. So be on the lookout for those things, and please subscribe once again to the channel. And thank you once again for everybody joining the chat. Shout out to the Cloud Watchers and the Replay Gang. And shout out to the man of the hour, Mr. TSM Rapper, for going viral once again on his videos. I thank you so much, TSM, for allowing me to be here with you tonight. And thank you once again for everybody in the chat. And my closing compliments to each and every one of you guys. Before your head hits that sweet pillow tonight, remember that your strength lies within. Blessings each and every one of y'all. And y'all all have a good night. Anything else you want to add to that, TSM?
Yo, I need everybody up in here. If y'all really, really support me, go tap in with my new music video that I just dropped yesterday. Y'all go play it twice if y'all can. Definitely leave a comment and hit the thumbs up. Y'all make sure y'all wake up with a smile on your face tomorrow and see if it changed your whole day.
Yeah, do exactly that. Turn that frown